yeah, we thought we'd say hi and then just wait for her to come back on. How's everyone?
How are you, Julie? Tell us.
Oh, how am I? I'm doing okay. I've been over my surgery for a week, so I'm happy about that. A little bit past the halfway mark of my official recovery, and so I'm still sleepy. I'm not 100%, and I'm happy to be with all of you on a Friday evening. Where else would I want to be on a Friday evening?
Yes. So, so the surgery was a success?
I guess. I mean, I haven't got the pathology report back yet, so there may be more news coming. I don't know. But okay. Yeah, my finger was sliced open on both sides. The sutures are pretty gnarly looking, but hey, they had to get out what they had to get out.
Do you have feeling in your thumb? In your finger?
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, this is a finger that had the nodules in it.
Okay.
So at first the whole hand was covered. If you saw everything was covered up, and I couldn't really use much. Now these fingers are all good. So I can swipe with my phone. I can write like this on my phone. And I'll have a video coming out in the next day or two about my creative process. That's really been pretty magical.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to share about how that all went down. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Hi, Jennifer.
Okay. Hey, Rosani. Hey, Jennifer. Hello, Mike. Hello, Miss M.
Thank you.
Okay, just looking at what Jennifer is up to. Drugged after foot surgery a few hours ago, but I'm looking forward. Yeah, Jennifer, I saw your medical
foot surgery? What happened?
Is it the plantar fasciitis?
Oh, I had that surgery done.
Is that? Yeah.
They cut the top, and then they even cut up by your knee.
Just going to tell Evie if Evie can come back in. So please do keep trying, Evie. So what's it been like? How massively inconvenient is it with your hand like incapacitated?
With me, it's I would say it's been a roller coaster, emotional roller coaster mostly. Because I'm used to writing either with a pen or on paper or on my keyboard, and I can't keyboard. That's ridiculous. I can't do that. So it's been a lot of experimentation, and this going through the surgery and everything. It brought me back to a lot of previous traumatic experiences. Going under anesthesia, etc. I don't get. Last time I had a surgery was in 2012 with my melanoma surgery, and then when they fixed my face after I had them redo it a year later. So I hadn't had anesthesia, I hadn't done anything like that. But when I was really sick and when I got sepsis and I had my near-death experience, there was a lot of. That was probably the hardest thing. There was a lot of fear connected to that because there was a lot of association, valley fever again. And it was more of a fear and worry because when I had my near-death experience, I didn't write. And it wasn't because I physically wasn't able. It was because I fell into a pretty dark place, mental health-wise.
Yeah.
So this time, I was well aware of what I was facing and that I might repeat that. And I knew I didn't want to. So I'm pleased to report that I'm right back on the horse, so to speak, as far as creative stuff goes. And I attribute that to YouTube partially because, again, the YouTube community has been super supportive. I mean, when I was going into surgery, I went over 1,000 subscribers. I was literally the same day that I was going into surgery. What a huge gift that was. And I kind of hopscotched right over it. I know for a lot of time when I was still trying to grow, but I would go like, there's such a waffling when you get to some big numbers, like at 900. It took me so long to get to 900. And this was just like, whoosh, this is big. And like just now, before I came on, I looked at my numbers and I'm like, oh, I'm up to 1,000. I think it was 1,050. And it was a week ago, 1,000. So, and my watch hours are going up consistently. So I'm feeling really confident in myself as a creative, confident in myself as a YouTuber, confident in myself as a writer, confident in myself mental health wise. There's a lot of really good things that have come out of this experience, or that have come out alongside this experience that I was not expecting, because I was so nervous about it.
So it was a week ago, wasn't it, that you had your op?
Yes, it was Friday. Yeah, a week ago today.
Just 1 week. Yep.
And I'm getting the sutures out on Thursday. So I'll be back down into Maryland, which geographically, that's like a 5-hour drive from where I am. So it's going down there for medical is a big pain in the patootie. But, hey, I really like it down there. I call it my home away from home now, because I would say this year I've spent in Maryland probably close to 2 months in the 6 months of the year. I've been down there a lot. So.
And have you got the FIFA World Cup final about to ascend on you in a couple of days? I've heard that the final is in New Jersey.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
No, okay, because you're in your bubble.
They're out of Texas now.
Yeah. The final. I mean, hey, there's finals of every sport everywhere, but you'll
it's
have
probably in the Northeast. I'm in the Northwest New Jersey. It's quite different over here than it is like in New York, in the suburbs of New York. And I just wanted to say, Jennifer said over there, it's so sweet. Your son was there to watch over you. But yeah, my son flew in from California to be my mom, what I'm calling a mommy sitter. My daughter and her husband live 2 hours from Maryland, but I wanted someone who didn't have kids themselves. I was just blessed that Samuel could take the time to be with me. And we actually had a really great visit. Yes, it was there to watch over me and to be my contact while getting the medical care, but we also had a great time afterwards. We went out walking every day and we saw fun sights, and he really enjoys the history and he enjoys exploring new places. We've done that since he was a little guy. So that was so great. I mean, we hadn't one-on-one time like that in a long, long, long time. There's always other people in the way.
Yeah.
So that was really fun.
Okay, we're just saying
good to see so many people here.
I know. Hello, Chappie. Melissa. Living my best life. Yeah. Once you hit 1,000, then it grows really fast. I can imagine that. Like that's incredible, right? Like you're 1,000 to 1,050 in a week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is
That
crazy.
Easy. Crazy good.
Yeah, I think it's crazy too. I'm really appreciative to all the support, because I really could not have gotten here without the support of all my friends in the community. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm just, I look at my numbers and it kills me that I'm going up in I'm getting more subscribers, but every time my numbers say watch hours down, subscribers down.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Tried a couple lives, just impromptu.
Hey, Dave's here. Hi, Dave. It's Old Guy Hustle, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It is depressing though, Allison, when you're working so hard and that still says down. It's been there's been a shift in my channel again, and like I said, I'm really grateful for everybody who's supported me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think any of us could have actually imagined, because I've been having, Jace from Nomad TV. So I've been doing a few little voice calls with her back and forth. And, we're just sort of been just talking about like just our community. And I think I hear everyone pretty much say that, right? Like we just, you just don't expect, like we're not trying to go out there to meet like lots of new friends or anything like that, but it's a real unexpected bonus to meet genuine people, you know, truly genuine, nice,
And I
good.
can't wait for you to come back to Texas.
I know, me neither. Me neither. Just depends on how long you've been doing content for. What do you make videos about? Living my best life. What's Jennifer
She does all
saying?
kinds of really cool stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she
And like,
has exercise videos. She has quite a few lives. I'm sure she'll speak up on her own behalf, but
yeah, nice.
I was going to say, and Jennifer talked about having a plateau recently, and I think those plateaus that was really hard for me too. I feel like I was on quite a plateau between 500 and like, I would say between 600 and 800-ish. I felt like nothing was going on. Like Allison said, I felt like my numbers were going down, down, down. Yeah, there we go. Faith, fitness, and family. Yeah, she's amazing. But yeah, I felt like I would never get anywhere, and just kept making videos and doing my best as that I could.
Yeah.
But I'm like looking, my watch time hours are 30.2 less than usual. Views 2.7 thousand less than usual. I did get 15 subscribers, so that got a check mark. But still, It's so defeating.
Well, do you know what? I think that's the tricky thing about having the app on your phone as well. You've got such easy access, the YouTube Studio, just to be looking in there all the time.
I really actually haven't. The funniest is, you guys, I've been doing those Saturday Guess the Antique, or whatever we want to call it.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting any views on those.
What are they? What are those videos?
It's like guess what this antique item is. And I've got like 22 views on one. I got these really small views on them. And my boss loves them. Yeah. And I know she watches, so hey there. I don't know if she's on now, but so I put a post on my page asking people, what do they remember as kids from your mom or your grandparents' house? And I'll see if I can find it in our store. But she reposted my video to her Facebook page for the store and said she had lots of people liking it, but I don't see the numbers coming back on YouTube.
Oh, do you mean to your regular videos? Do you mean?
Yeah, well, she said she had 75, and I'm like, I don't have 75.
Yeah, I think for you to get the credit when they're posted on Facebook, they have to click through to your channel for you to get credit for it, unfortunately.
Well, she's getting a lot of views.
Yeah.
She is, but
yeah, that's what I mean.
And maybe that's why my subscriber number jumped up. Because I was like, how is everything going downhill and I get more subscribers? So maybe that's it. Her passing it along is helping people find me.
Yeah, I feel like I was just going to say my watch time hours kept either going down or flatlining until I did my journaling series. Last month I did a week-long journaling series, and that really helped my watch hours a lot. And now my watch hours, I'm aiming to get at least 300 every 28 days. I'd love to get 400. And now I'm up to usually around 260, I think I am right now, every 28 days. And that's good. I feel like I'm definitely rising up, and that's up like 60% or some crazy number like that. So I'm going to keep doing that at the end of every month. So I have another journaling series coming up the end of July, and I've scheduled one for August too. And that's really, really helped me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just
actually, 259, but it's still showing up is still showing upward spiral. So it's 69.1 more than normal or than usual. So
Yeah.
that's just crazy. And I know that started with doing that series, and I love doing that series. I plan, that's just something. And my long form counts numbers are up too. And it's interesting to watch how one thing influences another. Like the views on all of my videos are not big by any means compared to many channels. For a small channel, I mean, I don't have that many, but they're consistently increasing. And I really think that has to do with doing the journaling series. So.
And are you getting more people who are like quite journal focused?
Yeah, some people, or I would say journal interested.
Yes.
Journal and
Yeah.
writing interested.
Yeah.
Have people
more than journal curious.
Journal curious,
interested.
yes, journal curious. Or people who say, I've always wanted to journal and that kind of thing. I've always wanted to write. And that's one of the reasons I'm really excited about some of these insights I'm having without being able to write conventionally. I've had some big breakthroughs, and I'm so excited to share those with people who are thinking, well, I can't write. I'm not a writer. I can't do that. I'm not good at that. I'm thrilled that I can finally share what I've known intuitively since I was a very young child. So I'm really excited about that video coming up. Do I go live vertical? For the last journaling, and for me, a lot of the stuff I do are experiments. And so the experiment of this journaling session last time, I did go vertical, but next time I've scheduled it, and I'm not going to go vertical next time.
What's the difference?
That subject matter journaling is hard to do vertical, but part of, again, I always mention Periscope, but I used to do a lot of journaling and brain dumping on Periscope. And so I was kind of testing it out like I used to do over there. And what I found was it wasn't all that satisfying.
Well, what's the difference between going vertical and not?
The vertical live streams, what happens is you show up on the shorts feed, on the same feed as the shorts. And also you show up and people can just whoop, 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 whoop. So you get lots of hits. You might not get lots of people watching for a long time. I think people watch longer on the kind of the ones we're in right now rather than the vertical. When we're horizontal, you get people, I think, who watch longer and who are really interested in watching your content specifically, I think.
So, but do we have that option? Like if we're using our phone?
I don't know. I've never tried to go live on my phone horizontally. I've always just done it vertically on my phone.
I'm just playing around with the little vertical view because I think we can do a vertical view here, but then I find
it
hard
you can. I've seen that happen with Allison.
Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment about my storytelling.
All right, Jennifer saying how studio's been helping her. Great advice and feedback, improving videos. Help me create a post for that video. Yeah. I mean, AI is a great tool, right? Like if it's hooked into your channel, like it's a really cool feature or an asset or whatever that YouTube have brought out. Hey, Vicky, I've just finished an hour of PT. I'm bushed.
Good job, Vicky.
What about you, Alison? What have you been up to? Okay, wait. Let's go back to your guess. Go back to your guess the item. Guess the item. How many of those have you done? Because I've seen one.
Done it for 2 weeks now. I do like 2 to 3 items. Last weekend, we were so busy that first thing in the morning, I'll pick an item and I'll have my boss like video me. It's just real quick. I don't make them short, but they are short. And then by the end of the day, I try to get it in there to have what the answers are and hope the item didn't sell while I was doing it. And so I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be more interactive. Like I'd get a lot of people, because who doesn't want to like try to guess something, Yeah.
I enjoy them. I've never gotten an answer right, but I enjoy it.
But I answer you.
Yeah, you do, even long after, yeah.
So
what was the one that I saw that looked like a wheelie type of thing or a basket?
Oh, that was a laundry basket.
Okay.
It was a wire laundry. So you can, it did look like a wheel. And then I didn't know what it was. And then when you pull the sides out, then the whole round part snaps into place. Like not snaps, but the joints all fold out. So it's a up and down basket.
Would you try and do that like on a live format with about 3 things? You know what I mean? And just kind of like,
Well,
and just say to people, don't look it up or anything, obviously.
I could, but I could do it on a day that I'm not working. But when I'm there on Saturdays, it's like I don't have time to do, she knows I'm doing that. But I have thought about it, about going in during the week, but then I have the music overhead.
Mm.
And I've got to worry about that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of little tweaking that I can't figure out how I could get around.
No. Okay, so these aren't items that you're selling. They're just items in the whole big.
Yeah, like I'll just pick something. I'll go in the store and I'll say, who has a unique item, something I wouldn't guess what it is.
Yes.
And we'll find it and then talk. And then I know a little bit about it, but I don't know much about it. It's usually one I don't know either.
Yeah. So how do you make the videos then without the music in the background? Like when you make the video, like do you have to go somewhere where you can't?
I go outside, like I'll video it inside and do voiceover.
Right. That's right.
Then I go outside and I do a voiceover.
Yeah. And who holds the camera? Does she hold your phone or your camera?
She does it I'll get somebody to do it, but sometimes you'll see my big old face because I'm holding the camera myself. So.
Wow.
Hey, Kenneth, how are you?
I've never done it myself, but I've heard you can do standard and vertical at the same time on a live. Yeah. And look, sometimes it's trial and error, right? I mean, you got to try stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do it again this week and see if I can get more traction. I don't know how to get more people into it because it's so short. That's why I really thought it would grab people's attention, because it's not like you have to have full attention. It's maybe a minute of guess what this is what it looks like.
So I'm wondering, Allison, if you could put something on your community page.
Well, I did. This week I did, and I asked for people to put something they remember as a kid.
Yeah, I was thinking specifically, did you put the video link in as well?
I don't know how to do that, Julie.
Oh, okay. Well, just go to your community page and say, hey guys, I have my, whatever your features of the day, and just put the link for your video in there, post. And then it'll show your video.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say try that. Because I know from what I hear from many mentors and experts saying that community pages are significant right now. So yes. So anyway, that might help.
Yeah. Well, consistent. I was looking here, living my best life, said consistency is key. And I agree with that. My funniest comment is, though, I have 500 dashboard. I have 538 subscribers, and how many videos? I think I have like double the videos. I used to be running neck and neck, with subscribers and videos, but I have way more videos than I do subscribers.
Allison, do you see Jennifer's suggestion to you there? Yeah, it's up right now.
Use Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done that before? I
think I did it once. And I mean, this past 2 weeks, I've gotten better with the thumbnails. Ephraim showed me how to do it on Bing. And because with ChatGPT, you only get so many pictures a week. they'll only do so many a week for free. So I've been doing it for free on the other, and it comes out the same way. It comes out pretty good.
Can you ask YouTube, what do they call it, AI Studio? Can you ask them on your app on your phone, or is it just on the computer that you can ask the AI for some advice?
I don't know. I think you can get it on the app. I think you can get it on the app because I'm the one that always gets do you want to check your vibe?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say you can. At least I did when I hit trends in Studio on my phone.
Yeah.
It showed the top searches that I could use for my niche. And then there's a search bar up top. So you could say, what would be the best way for me to promote or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Do you see that? Is that on you're on an Apple, an iPhone?
Yeah.
And it shows videos that are doing well. Oh, it also has content gaps for shorts. Mindfulness. Most relaxing slime video compilation.
Is it under community?
No, it's under, so on Studio.
Yeah.
It has overview, content, audience, and trends on mine. So I just went to trends, and sure enough, in trends is where I found that kind of thing, that they could help you with content. And there's also the search bars. You could search for whatever you're looking for. Okay, yeah, Studio Desktop. Okay, see what, again, Jennifer's really coming home with the help today. She said she goes to YouTube Studio Desktop.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So go to like on Safari. That's a great tip. Thank you, Jennifer.
What?
Jennifer wants to come on our lives.
Do it on your Safari? What do you mean? I don't.
Come in the squares.
Yes. So go.
Like on your phone to
maybe
Safari.
Try YouTubestudio.com.
Yeah. So you go.
So just
look
up the website.
Yeah, just go to Safari instead of going to your a web browser.
Yeah.
Okay,
Open up Chrome or Safari.
Just ask AI. You can get to the YouTube AI from there.
Well, you go to Studio.
Yeah, YouTubestudio.com.
Yeah.
Like actually type it in the search bar.
Okay.
And you don't want to open the app. If it asks you if you want to open the app, you don't want to do that. So we'll get Alison to get some advice on her channel.
Okay, so it shows me YouTube channel checkup.
Got to go YouTubestudio.com.
Yeah.
Yep. And then have you opened up the desktop version of YouTube Studio? Maybe it wants you to log in.
I like Vicky's idea too. Vicky said asking people to do something like a challenge or content scheduled each week. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, that's what I kind of did with the asking people, what do you remember, put in the comments. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I lose sleep about too many other things right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I think the journaling series for me was so helpful because, people were interested and they could come back every day if they wanted to. They didn't have to. Some people weren't even journaling. They were present there and experiencing going through the experience. So.
Karen, what have you been up to? What kind of videos have you been up to?
You know what? I have not made videos in like weeks. I haven't made videos in weeks.
I love the last one you did, the ditch a teleprompter.
Oh, yes.
I really liked that one.
Thank you. Do you know what? I had that ready. This is so funny because it's like, I don't know, but I had that ready to post. And then I saw that Alexa had a something about how to make videos with no notes or something like that. And I just remember at the time thinking, I don't want people to think that actually I saw her video come up actually. So I thought, I'll wait like a week or something, which is so funny because, there are just videos like that coming out all the time. But I waited a few days at least, or maybe a week. I think I waited a week to put that out. But thank you, Alison.
Did you do a podcast?
Did I do a podcast?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Podcast, YouTube over 40 episodes.
Oh, no, that might not be me.
Okay. It is you.
Oh,
Hello. Well,
Yeah, it put all your videos up.
into the
For-
podcast
I
section.
went to your channel and I looked at your videos, your shorts, your lives, and then it said podcast, and there was one picture with the podcast. It's your blah 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 one.
Okay,
Yeah. It's the one that says blah blah blah.
okay. Really?
Um,
I don't. Okay, I don't think I
and you're
remember that one.
holding the phone, and I clicked on it.
Oh
Play the
yes,
link.
it's just the thumbnail for the playlist, I think. Yeah.
And so I hit but it says podcast, and then I hit play latest,
okay.
and it's showing an old video of ours.
Yeah, I just heard Epi laugh.
YouTube Police 29. Hello. How does a podcast differ from a live stream? Well, on the video, you know how you can just like make, I mean, it's really just a video, but I think that people can call them podcast if you decide how you want your podcast to look. Like, for example, I guess there's a little bit more of an acceptance about referring to your notes, perhaps. I think, this is what I think. I think it's just when you want to talk about something, I always think it's about not really much editing, like very little to no editing. And I think it's just a bit of a talking video, no expectation of any graphics or anything like that. So it's a bit of a deep dive chat. That's how I think of a video podcast. What about everyone, like everyone in the chat? And what about you guys? What do you guys think, is the difference between just making a video and like a podcast video on YouTube?
Well, I was going to say, I'm planning to have a podcast, so I have not called any of my videos yet podcasts. So, yeah, but I think that a lot of people have video podcasts that are just, instead of just being audio, they're video. Oftentimes I see video podcasts are, YouTube Police says it's just not, if it's just talking, not addressing the chat, I do that all the time. Yeah. And I would say, there are a lot of podcasts that don't address the audience, but I don't see those podcasts as live streams much.
No. Yeah. So it's
don't think they
pre-recorded.
are.
Although
I think-
some people on live stream do not talk to the audience. I would say most of the people who I know who do live streams definitely engage with the audience, but some just totally ignore the audience. So
That's the other thing. I have to say, though, I have tried to make connections with people on their own channels and conversing, like, because we have similar interests, and to not get any response. And they're not a huge channel. It's not like they hire people to help them with their channel. It's disappointing, not to be able to start up a conversation with somebody when they say, what do you? And so I answer in the box, and it's like, I never get acknowledged. I'm like, well, what's the sense in asking if you're not going to acknowledge?
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. YouTube Police, $5 word, so folks can feel a bit snooty. Do you know what? First, this is what I think. I think that all the platforms are just trying to put out as many features as possible to compete with all the other platforms. I think that everyone wants to have a Bob in every camp. That's when you get like Snapchat now wanting to do lives and reels and all these sorts of things, like they all want a little bit of something. I mean, I guess the other interesting thing about podcast, like on YouTube, is that if you do actually have like a podcast set up that you're going to stream on Spotify or wherever people stream their podcasts, then YouTube are now providing a little place for you to put that and play the video, of course. Although, have we seen some podcasts where there's no video? I'm wondering if I've seen that too.
I listen to podcasts in my car all the time.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm noticing is those people that have had podcasts, the original use of a podcast was just voice.
Yeah.
Like somebody talking or two people on a podcast together
Mhm.
and gossiping or whatnot. Now I've noticed many of those people also include a YouTube video with it so you can see them.
Yeah, I was going to say Spotify has video now because I use Spotify for most of my podcast experiences. I was just looking up podcasts because I was like, because I've had this question, so I'm glad it came up. Because I'm like, so if you have a YouTube podcast, will it be transmitted to the other podcast feeds like Spotify, Apple, Buzzsprout, all of that? And there are ways you can do that, because that's one of the things that has slowed me from starting a podcast, is because I don't know how to get it from YouTube to Spotify to Apple to all these other places. But you can. I see there's lots of help. A quick Google search helped me. So through a simple RSS feed.
Yeah. It's just, I know. It's more busy work, isn't it? To just, as you say, you find out what to do.
Yeah, I would say once you set it up, though, it's set up. And that's because I would really like to do a podcast with my talk radio background. I know I could a few people, and I know that I could get conversations going, and I've guested on a lot of podcasts. So
because I was looking in Premiere, you can export it to any, like when I do a thing in Premiere, that's how I do my editing nowadays. And you can upload it to any of so that's what I started. I put stuff on my Instagram, but I tried doing a new TikTok, but I can't find myself on there because my TikTok was my dog. My dog's not around anymore. So my new TikTok, I signed up for it, but I can't find myself. I'm vintage. I'm not antique yet. So
is that the name of your TikTok?
Yeah. And so I couldn't find it.
Okay, is that the name? I'm vintage, not antique yet.
I'm vintage, not antique yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yesterday I posted just to see if I could do it. And it said it posted, but I don't see it anywhere.
thank you, Vicki. Vicki said a nice comment toward me also, which I really appreciate. I'm grateful to hear that my community has helped you. I always think of it as a larger community at large here. I think I know that creator because I'm kind of tangentially following her challenge also. I can't remember what it's called, but.
Okay, I found myself, and it's got this potato head with 3 eyes.
Okay.
It's im.vintage.ant. Oh, I have a lot of views on there, like 121 views.
Yay. Who is the creator, Vicki? Because of course Rob the Maritimer is running a challenge at the moment for new YouTubers.
I was going to say Vicki's like an artist kind of person, and there's a woman who's doing doing like arty things. I can't remember what her name is though. It's like a creativity reset is what I'm guessing she's talking about. I can't think of what her name is. I just, when I see it go by, like, okay, yeah. And I also have been kind of listening in on some of people who are doing Rob's challenge. So that's kind of, and it's also fun. I would say one of the things with the cross-pollination within the community is like today I popped onto a video from Scott and Pam knows this person. You probably all know him. I'm probably late to the game.
Oh yes. Winning the week.
Yes. I went to his
Winning the week.
Yeah, Scott was doing like walking in the mall videoing.
Oh yes.
And, I looked at his profile and I'm like, how come I haven't followed him yet? Because he's very, optimistic and grateful and things that really resonate with me. And that's what I think is fun because he responded to me, oh yes, I've seen you on my friends' comments and stuff. So that's a really cool thing around here too, is that we notice who's hanging out in other people's comments, and it's a really kind of a fun way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, podcast is an interview style. That's what I always think of, Vicky, too. It's either like a monologue with one person talking or an interview. I want to do interviews because I love connecting people with each other. That's like one of my key values, I think, is connection. People connecting, like connecting themselves, their voice, and also connecting with other like-hearted, like-minded.
I say that that's what I do is I connect people because
You
if
do.
somebody does quilting, I know somebody that sells the fabric for it, and I put them together.
Yes, Allison, I'm here because you connected me.
That's true.
That's a good example.
But I mean, that's what I've said before. Is I think my job in life is because if somebody has something, I know somebody that could use it, or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who's that woman? I want to say her name isn't Madeline. It's not Melissa, but I think Rob the Maritimer has been he's done a video with her. No, I tell you who it is. Kevin Colby has done it. So she talks about YouTube as a business. Oh, what's her name? They went on only about a couple of months ago, they did a video together talking about just YouTube in general. But she talks about, like, she is just all about podcast. She's just herself, and she's like, welcome to the blah, blah, blah. And she's got, like, I don't know, I want to say 100,000 subscribers or something like that.
Great.
But she is a video podcast. So very strong sort of in there.
Okay,
thank
so
you,
do we challenge each other to try to do a podcast? I've got my big butt mic to do it.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I need to be challenged.
I've got
Yes,
the
be
mic.
challenged. This is a
I
challenge.
Can look official. I could look
You
official.
can?
Just don't
Yes.
know what the heck I'm doing.
I would say if we could have a little bit of, if we want to challenge each other, should we have a deadline? Because I don't think I can do it I need like maybe a month to figure it all out.
To make a podcast.
Well, to make a podcast that I want, to figure out
Oh,
the syndication
yes.
of it, to line up guests, to have like a mission purpose type thing around it. I always like to be like,
Yeah, exactly. Set it up properly is what you're saying.
yeah.
And Alison, are you thinking of like making a video that you're going to call it a podcast?
Yes. Because I've been, I do audiobooks because my retention with reading is not that great anymore. So I have been listening because I was going to go to a book club at our senior center. So I got ahead of myself and I got the book and I got the audio and I listened to it. And then I realized this author has like 7 books in that series. And then he has another, Jeffrey Archer is who it is. And I have been listening to him now for like 3 months and I never went to the book club.
Mm.
But I could do a podcast just talking about Jeffrey Archer. Like all of these books that he's written where have I been?
You can do a fan podcast.
That's true.
It's like one of my true confessions is that I'm a fan of the Bachelor franchise, like the Bachelor, Bachelorette.
Okay, I like Housewives.
And so I listen to a podcast. I'm like a big fan of the podcast called It's All Batch. And it used to be 2 women talking to each other, and now it's just 1 woman. But she usually hosts 2 different people in the Bachelor Nation. And she also they were talking about other reality shows that I wasn't even watching those reality shows, but I was still listening to the podcast, which I think is kind of funny.
Well, I watch the Housewives. I'm not gonna lie. My husband and I, that's our thing because it takes you away from like reality.
Yeah.
Even though that's reality TV, it's not my reality, but it's like lighthearted for us, and so a lot of those gals have started podcasts. When they had the Housewives of Dallas on, a lot of them had their own podcast shoot off from it. And there's just one that is still going, and it's Weekly Dose of BS. And it started because their names.
Hey, they stole our name.
Well, their names, Stephanie and who was the other one? But she's not on. But anyway, Stephanie kept it up, and she has the guy that was like her kind of manager on it with her all the time. And they just do life catch-ups about, her son's learning to drive, and oh my gosh, what am I going to do? He has to be on the tollway, and oh my gosh, I just got my kitchen remodeled, and now I've decided I want to move. It's just funny. It's lighthearted. And she's the only housewife that's kept it up because it's not on anymore. The Dallas Housewives aren't on anymore. Ragged Poet. I'll have to look into that one. I haven't seen that.
Hey, anyone can make it. Well, actually, probably need to be given a whole lot of money by your parents or something. I know.
Right, so I would say, if I could interrupt again, I feel like I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but I was going I was going to say that if we want to do a podcast challenge, I just invited somebody to be a guest on my pilot episode. I mean, I could do a pilot episode and call it.
Yeah, it's a pilot. It is a pilot episode.
Announcing my episode.
Who did you invite?
I got my guest. All right, I'm in. We'll do a pilot. If we want to do it this week, if you guys are going to say do it this week.
No, we'll do it. We give ourselves 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks.
I'm not. You guys know me. I fly by the seat of my pants. Okay, so I will just pick up and start doing something. But I had a podcast start. I think it's in my my thing for on hold, whatever, waiting to be done. And I just never finished it. Like I didn't go all the way with it. So I didn't post it.
I'm excited. Now I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm just asking in the comments if anyone else wants to do their first video podcast.
That's a great idea.
In the next 2 weeks.
I'm excited.
We're excited. Yeah, 2 weeks is a good. It's enough.
Okay, I'm already committing Evie to it because she's going to be my guest. The 2 of us are going to do. I have the idea already planned. Evie, I don't see you on here, but if you are, you are in for it because we are going to do a challenge that you will like, but together on a podcast.
Yeah, I have my first guest.
Me too.
My first guest was in the chat earlier. I'm going to wait for, and she and I are texting. So yeah, she's my first guest. If you're still out there on the live stream.
Is that who's that? Is it Best Alive? I'm trying to think who you've been. Oh no, is it the person who's doing the who was that? Who was doing a challenge with a 100K plus?
That's Vicky.
Oh,
yeah,
Vicky.
I'm gonna start asking people, and I think maybe I'll do like pilots. I'll do test runs for a certain number of episodes, and then I'll go full force.
Okay, I'm just catching up on a bit of the chat here. 4,000 videos. Wow.
She's great. Living on My Best Life's amazing. She goes live like several times a week. She does really great exercising. She said that faith, family, and fitness. She's lost over 100 pounds. Wow. And she does really great like chair fitness and that kind of stuff. She has a really great attitude. So.
Oh, and I missed popping this one up on the screen, but I think this is a really great point by Jennifer.
Yeah, I love that from Jennifer.
Yeah, I go to the YouTube Studio desktop version on my phone. You can know, no, I thought that you might have added that you've got I think that you said you've got a link or something as well. She keeps a link on her.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you say that? It keeps a link on her. There we go.
Yeah.
Icon on my home screen. It's where I add my end cards and work with AI and more. The app is great.
Because I don't know how to do end cards on my phone. So I usually I edit on my phone, I upload on my phone, and then I have to go to my laptop to add the end screens. And when I'm traveling, it's kind of wonky to do that. So.
Gary, we were talking about asking AI Ask AI Studio, like just for feedback on your channel and how you can't. Well, we believe that we can't do that. I didn't see it on my YouTube Studio app. So Jennifer suggested going to actually the desktop version on your phone.
I'm so glad that we're
Vicky.
doing this challenge, you guys.
Yeah, we're doing a challenge. So basically, it's just basically for me. And is this what you're going to do too, Alison? We're just going to do a podcast, but video podcast. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just text Evie. She has no idea, but I just text her. I said, I've just committed us to a challenge that I created, but you're going to like it because it has to do with what she does.
Yes. Maybe we should bring Rhonda. We should sign Rhonda up as well.
We should.
Yeah.
I was going to say Kelly, teacher Kelly Tag. She and I did a video together recently. We did a movie review, and that was kind of like a podcast.
Yes, that's a podcast.
Yeah, that was kind of podcast-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun. We had a great time. At least I had a great time.
Gary, what do you mean by going into the chat and there's an AI there? Oh, do you mean like ChatGPT? Is that what you mean? Probably. Now, what about Mrs. Paula? I see Mrs. Paula is making the odd video again now.
Yeah, she's working her way through it.
Yeah.
Just needing a break.
Yeah.
She had a couple of videos out this week. I've been engaging with them.
Good question by Bobby. Is it a talking head? Yeah, I mean, I think there's just it's such a huge, big, open definition, isn't it? What we think a podcast is, a video podcast. At its basic level, it's just where you've got something to say and you're kind of delivering it.
Yeah, I think of podcasts like when I'm driving in the car and I don't have to see something, but I can listen to it.
Yeah.
So by not having a visual, this is what I'm doing, but having a conversation.
Yeah.
Because when I think of podcasts, I want to listen to it in the car.
Yeah.
That's where I listen to most of my podcasts, or when I'm doing chores, something like that. I'm not usually watching. But I listen to a lot of my YouTube watching is actually YouTube listening.
Definitely.
And so for a long time, I was not making, since I've been on YouTube since 2007 or whatever, I'm totally OG. But part of the reason why I didn't jump on, besides not having community, was because I didn't watch a lot of videos. I would listen to them, but I wouldn't watch them. And then I realized that's totally okay to do that.
Yeah.
And there's Teacher Kelly Tags. Yeah, there we go.
But I guess here's a question. If we listened to two videos, let's say there were two videos that were 10 minutes each, what would be, and we didn't know whether it was designed as a podcast or just designed as a regular long form video, what would we think that if we had to pick which one's the podcast and which one's the video, do you think that you'd be able to pick the difference?
Yes.
Because most of us are talking, right? Like all of our videos, we're talking. And sometimes we've got, do you know what I mean? Like you're making a long form video, you're making a podcast video. If you didn't see the video, would you be able to?
To me is a form of a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we took away the like we're all trying to answer questions or say hello or whatever.
Yeah.
If we took that away and the three of us didn't see it, but we were having a conversation about everything that's going on, to me, that's a podcast because nobody has to see it.
Yeah.
So, but like Evie, it would be hard for hers to be a podcast because she's painting.
Mm-hmm.
So there's where I see the difference of a video versus a podcast.
Yeah. But I mean, if you listen to videos all the time, we all listen to videos. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. It's quite a nuanced thing, isn't it? It's kind of like, I don't know. I think that if I've the podcasts that I've made, I've literally just had some notes and I've had something that I want to talk about and I just talk about it. And I don't put any graphics or any supporting anything
yeah.
on it. Yeah. And I'm not thinking about, you know, I don't know,
Well,
trying
I
to
think
be
that it's funny is
really
because
interesting along the way or anything like that to keep people listening. It's just more.
I think the funny thing is the people that have had these podcasts going, like as regular podcast channel, and now they've decided to to not live stream, but to put it on like YouTube. They're like, so if you want to see that I didn't do my hair today, this will be a first. You can watch me on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say She's All Batch, the Bachelor podcast that I like to watch or like to listen to. They will say, because sometimes they're on YouTube and sometimes they're not. So it just depends. And they also use different language. If they're on YouTube, they have to watch that. They say that they have to watch their language more. I don't quite understand that, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelly's got a good point. It's a discussion, isn't it? Whereas in a long form video, you might be doing a bit more maybe storytelling, you know, might be vlog, might be storytelling, might be something that you're teaching about maybe. Is that what you're thinking, Kelly?
Yeah,
Bobby's,
I think so.
yeah. Yes. Any video where you don't need to see what's happening, a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because somebody could put this up and listen to us and not feel like they had to be part of this conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
Like they don't feel like they have to be in, you know, because so many times I'd be listening to a podcast and I'd be like, but I want to tell them how I feel about that, you know. Which is the one the podcast, How It's Made, with Guy Raz. And I have been bugging him because I think he does a podcast where he introduces a new company or how it was made, and he tells the whole story behind it. But then once a month, he'll have one person who has a company and how it's successful, and they help like 3 people that are trying to make their company better. So it's like the advice line. And I've emailed him so many times saying, I think that you need to have a consumer as part of your advice line, because so many times I have gone to use that item that I heard you talking about. Like my input could be valuable because I could say how I found them, you know, like, and if somebody's like, well, who do I market to? Well, I got ideas because I'm the person you're marketing it to. So you can't reach the people that are doing podcasts. But if they do it on YouTube, as YouTube is the additional feature to their podcast, you now have an opportunity to reach out to them.
Yeah, because of the comment structure. I know I commented on a Spotify thing. That's new though, commenting on Spotify, but I commented on a Spotify podcast just today.
Yeah, and on podcasts like Apple Podcasts, you can send in a review, but if you ever go back to make another comment, it takes you to your original review.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't really have a dialogue with anybody.
Wow. Okay. So we've got a challenge ahead of us, ladies. with our podcast.
Thank you, Allison.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yeah.
Allison. Thank you.
Yeah, like I need more.
I'm going to line up a bunch of guests so I can make this a real thing, like I've been talking about for a long time.
Okay. Yep. So good. So you're going to keep it ongoing?
Yeah. Well, it's a pilot. I'm going to do like 4 trial episodes, and then we'll see.
Yes. Okay. We're wrapping up in a couple of minutes. Just looking at Bobby's comment. If I first listened to something as a podcast, that's fine. If I suddenly started to say listen without the video, it would be weird. Listen to something as a podcast, listen without the video. Oh, right. So if you are listening to a video podcast, yeah, I know exactly. Yep, it's nice to have the option, isn't it? Just to kind of like look back and just see the people. Love the podcast challenge idea. Well, Jennifer, you take care of yourself there, girl, and your beautiful family.
Yes.
And we have now got a challenge for the next, and we'll do a bit of an update next week.
Okay.
Shall we share it with the other ladies on the? We'll ask our other friends who normally
Yeah,
come on with
well,
us.
we can
do
reach out to him. Evie
Yes,
hasn't responded, so she's either mad at me or
we'll be doing some watercolor painting.
I'm not telling you what we're gonna do.
No,
It's a
keep it
secret.
It's a secret until it's not a secret anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have to
Okay.
get approval from her because she hasn't committed. I've just committed her.
Yeah, you've committed her. You've signed her up.
Right.
All right, beautiful people.
Okay,
Thank you,
guys.
Cindy, Jennifer, Bobby,
care.
Mary, all
Cindy.
friends. Thank you, ladies.
I have
See
to
you
go
next
watch
time.
my police show now.
Yeah, go watch your police show, your little pew pew.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang in, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.